Hey guys, so I'm back to do a 2-year review on the Mini Palm Springs backpack by Louis Vuitton. Let me just say, I wasn't a fan of this bag in the beginning. So, first off, I bought this bag back in 2017. I believe I bought it in January. I was pregnant at the time and I was stalking the website. I don't know why. It's like as soon as a bag becomes unavailable, is it just me or do you just have to have that bag? So anyway, I decided, when it first came out, I thought, man, I don't know about that. Like, who wants a little backpack like that? Like, you can't fit anything in it. It's so small. And I was just like, no. I really don't like the word, trendy, but I thought, how long are little backpacks gonna be a thing? And is that gonna look weird if in 5 years you're still wanting to use this mini backpack? I mean, people are gonna be like, that was so 5 years ago. But anyway, so when it first came out, I was like, no way, I'm not gonna pay that much for a little bitty bag like that. Like, there's just no way, I'm not gonna do it. And then I started seeing it everywhere online. I saw it on Instagram, everybody had it on YouTube, and I thought, am I like missing something with this bag? Like, what is the deal with this bag? Like, everybody loves it. So then I thought, well, maybe I'm just kind of being, judgmental about the bag when I don't even know if I would like the bag. So I started watching a ton of YouTube videos on the bag of like what fits in the bag and how they wear it and different things like that, and lo and behold, I wanted the bag. If you watch enough YouTube videos on something, it will make you want whatever it is that you're watching a video on. So I started stalking the website and it was available. So I ordered it and I had it shipped to store. I had never actually ordered anything and shipped it to my house before. And at the time I was working 2 days at home and 3 days in the office. And I did not know, what day the bag would come. So I just had them ship it to the store. And I got it. Now, I'm gonna say that I do not think that people should use bags and then take them back to Louis Vuitton. No, just keep that bag. Honey, that bag is yours now, so just keep it, because I don't want your used bag. And I'm pretty sure, so-and-so and so-and-so, they don't want your bag either. But I got the bag and there was something wrong with it. The canvas, I think it was here. There was a hole in the canvas. And I was like, are you kidding me? I just drove, and the Louis store is by my office. And I drove from home that day to pick it up. I was so excited. And it's a pretty good drive. And there was a hole in it. And I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, and I told the girl, I said, I just drove 30 minutes over here to get this bag. Now I gotta drive 30 minutes in traffic to get home with no bag. I was furious. So she goes, okay, well, let me see if I can get you another one. So she says, okay, well, they're able to, we called the customer service people. It was really weird the way that they did it. We had to call customer service and exchange it that way and have them send another bag, but they had to wait to get that bag back. Like, it's just ridiculous. So they finally were able to get the bag in, and I had her ship it back to the store. And so I went over to the store again to pick up the bag, and there was nothing wrong with it. So I get home and I'm like, man, did I just spend this much money for this little bitty backpack? Am I an idiot or what? So the next day I had a doctor's appointment, and I was working from home that day. Like I said, I have never, ever done this before. But in my mind, I was going to keep the bag. It was my bag. I had to go through all that crap just to get it. So I packed this little baby up, and I, head out with my husband to my doctor's appointment. I get there, and I'm like, man, this bag is so hard to get into. I had to get my insurance info and all this other stuff. We leave the doctor's appointment, go to Target or something, pick up some stuff. I'm in line trying to get in this zipper and get my card out. It's so hard. I'm like struggling with the zipper, and I'm like, oh my God, I look like an idiot, On the way out to the car, I look at my husband, I get in the car and I slam the door because I'm furious. I said, this bag is not for me. And he was like, why? I said, it's just so small. I can't even get in the zipper. I can't do this, I can't do that. I was like, this bag just isn't for me. It's not for me. Nope. Not gonna, I'm taking it back. And he's like, what? I said, I'm taking it back. Back then you had 14 days, I believe, to take a bag back. So immediately I got home, I took my stuff out of it. I made sure there wasn't nothing, no lint, little pieces of lint in the bag or anything. Boxed that, puppy up. Next day, took it back to the store. The girl looks at me and she goes, are you bringing this bag back? I said, yeah. She's like, did you find something wrong with it? I said, no, it's just not gonna work for me. Sorry. She says, okay. So she takes it out, the biggest attitude. Mind you, this was a new essay because I had gone in right before I purchased this bag and was looking at another bag, asking her questions about another bag, and she didn't know any of the answers. I said, are you new? And she goes, yeah, today's my first day. So she's new and she's giving me attitude. Anyway, this was before I was lucky enough to start working with the essay that I have now, who is a very sweet lady. And she does not judge you if you bring something back. So anyway, took that bag back. And a couple weeks later, they were just about to do a price increase, and this bag was getting the price increase. I was working from home that day, and it came up online. And I had just heard that they were going to do a price increase on it. And I thought, oh man. So after I had returned the bag, I could not stop thinking about it. I even had gone back and said, do you still have that Palm Springs mini backpack that I brought back? Nope, we sold that right away. Okay, thanks. So I called the 1-800 number. Because the day I was trying to order this bag again online, I was trying to order it and the price was the old price, but when I would go to check out, it was registering the new price. And I was like, what the hell? Why is this doing this? So I called customer service and I told the girl, and she said, yeah, there's a glitch on the website, and if you order it right now, I can give it to you at the old price. She goes, but if you wait even a couple of hours, that price is gonna be like in, and you're not gonna be able to get it at the old price. I said, okay, because the bag I think was going up $100. It was a pretty big increase, So I said, okay, yeah, get me one that I want it. So I get the bag, and I had it shipped to the store. I picked it up, and on my old bag, this little thing down here was like that. It was flat. And I liked it like that so much better because it doesn't hang down like that. I thought, oh man, I don't like that. Because see, if you see, let me hold it up to the wall there. It just hangs down. When the other one, it was bent backwards like that. But hey, whatever. So anyway, I got the bag, and I did notice one thing when I got it. It has a little, I think it's on here, or maybe that was the old bag. Nope, it's this bag. It does have a little cut. You're probably not gonna see it because it's black. But can you kind of tell? Just trying to get out of my light here. Anyway, you can't see it. But anyway, there's like a little tiny cut there. And I thought, you can't see that. And they didn't have any more in stock. So I looked the bag over. I didn't see any holes. And I was like, okay, we're good to go. So I left. I liked the alignment. The alignment's, I mean, just about perfect. It just looks a little weird on the circle part, but it is perfect. And I thought, yeah, that's the one I like. I can't remember how the alignment was on the original one, but this one, the alignment is really good. Like, I just like it because, this is almost matched up here. This is a little off. This one is kind of matched up. You can't tell because of the zipper, but let me unzip it there. See, it kind of matches up right there. There's the sides, the back, the bottom. Oh, let me do it like this. There's the bottom. The top. The only thing that is kind of weird is the way that it's sewn here. But that doesn't bother me. I mean, it's just, it's just a little off right there. But it does not affect the bag in any way, so I wasn't gonna let that keep me from getting it. It doesn't, you can't tell from here. You can only tell if you're like right here looking at the bag, nobody is gonna be doing that to your bag. Everything was good with the bag. So I decided to keep it. Now, this time I went and I put all my stuff in there, and I was like, I kind of tried it on at home, and I was like, yeah, let me tell you something. I've had this bag 2 years, and it's very hard for me to switch my bag because I love this bag. I love it. And when mini backpacks aren't in style anymore, I'm still gonna use this bag. Like, I love this bag that much. I don't care if it's not on trend or whatever. Here are the straps. Now the weird thing is with these straps is I haven't always worn it like a backpack style. I only started doing that a few months ago when I went to the park with my son. And because I kind of did it so I could keep it on my back out of the way of picking him up and stuff at the playground. And they kind of like been like that, which I have it on right. So it's not on backwards. So I'm not real sure why it's like bent like that. But most of the time I would wear this bag with the loop on just these two loops, you know, crossbody, so the strap would be like that. The only downside is these are really hard on my bag anyway. They are very hard to switch out. I was trying to switch my straps back to the length, or my one strap back to the length so I could do crossbody the other day, and I couldn't get it undone. I was in the car. I said, well, just forget it. I'm just going to continue wearing it as a backpack, I guess, until I get home and I can switch them. And as you can see, I just haven't switched them yet because I really haven't had the time to do it. The only thing I see wear and tear wise on this bag is it is starting to fray. See, you can kind of see the little string there. And it's like that on all of them. This one is just a little bit. The one down here, yeah, see, it has a string here. Y'all can see that. See, little string there. And this one has some strings too. You can kind of see it there. I have noticed just recently a little bit of like, I don't know if it's peeling or what, but now I see why my essay couldn't see it. So I can see it in the sunlight, but I cannot see it in inside lighting. But right here, there is like a little bit of like, I think it's like the canvas is peeling. You can't even really see it. I can only see it like when I'm in the car and I have the bag in my lap and I look down, I can kind of see, like it almost looks like there's little bubbles or like the canvas is wearing away. You can't see it on here. Not even gonna try. That and my little leather pieces here, see, it's kind of coming apart. I don't know if you can tell that. This one is, it looks like it got rubbed or something. It's just a little bit up, a little bit there, but I just kind of go like that and it's fine. This has a little nick right here, but I think this was here when I got the bag. I don't know if that's gonna pick it up. There's a little, there's just like a little like it was got stumped, you know, right there. But so you can kind of see where it's wrinkling there. But anyway, there's no fraying on this. The glazing is perfect except for that little cut over there. And my straps are perfect. Like the glazing, there's nothing wrong with it. Nothing. Hardware, a little dirty. It's gotten a little more like brassy, I guess, golden color. But my zipper, now the zipper on my original one was hard. I was like trying to get the bag open. Now I don't have to do it with this bag. And when I got this bag, I was like sold. The zipper isn't like that. Okay, great, I'll keep it. So anyway, I just have stuff in there. It's black. There's no, I had checked my zipper, you know, because I had seen where people said their zipper was coming out of the lining. I don't have any of that going on with mine. And, you know, like I said, I'm currently using this bag. It's very hard for me to switch out of this bag. I love, love, love this bag. If you're wanting this bag, just get it. See, my zipper, so smooth. Now this one, I do not ever use this pocket. This thing, bending it up and down, I wouldn't recommend that because that's probably gonna crack if you do that. And then the zipper rubbing up on there, like, I just wouldn't do that. That's probably how people get messed up little tabs right here. I've seen people where their tab here is just horrendous. Like, really is just horrendous. It's just bent up and just, ugh. And these are just like destroyed. You do have to be a little bit careful with this bag and not rub up on things with it. I don't have any corner wear on it. Nothing. I mean, this bag almost, except for this little part here and this part here and the fraying of these, this bag looks like the day I got it. This is exactly what it looked like. The first one I bought, it was kind of like, this was like contorted, you know, where they didn't like pack it right. And I was like, and it really kind of stayed like that when I had my stuff in it. And I was like, I don't like that. So I'm glad this one is not like that. That was like one of the things I remember looking at when I got it. I was like, oh, it has its shape. It's good, good. But like I said, I mean, I don't have any scuffs. There is nothing wrong with this bag. It looks brand new. So if you're thinking about this bag, I know it's hard to get now, but I have seen them come available online. You just have to keep stocking. I have seen them in the store before too, so you just have to keep stocking. My advice would be just look the bag over, make sure there's no holes, because there's a lot of seams on this bag. There's a lot of stitching. And this is where there was a hole here, and I believe there was a hole on this side. I remember there being like 2 or 3 holes on the other bag. And I would just check these and make sure like the glazing is good and and this structure is good. A lot of people have this bag, their zipper is just really rough and hard to get in, and it's still hard to get in from like day one. So I would say, I know they can do like the wax paper on it and certain stuff like that. You could try that, I guess, and see if it works for you. I don't know. But if you are wanting this bag and you're curious to see how it holds up, I take really good care of my stuff. I don't throw my stuff around. I don't ever put my bags on the ground. I'm just very careful with my stuff. Your bag is going to stay in the condition that you bought it in as long as you're not rough with it. If you treat it like crap, it's gonna end up looking like crap. So anyway, that's my review, and that's the wear and tear. So today is March 18th, so I've had this bag 26 months because I got it in February, the beginning of February, before the price increase. And I want to say that was like February 7th or the 10th or something back then. So, and I have used this bag everywhere. I use it when I travel. And this bag is so great to use when you travel, because if you have a Neverfull or any, I've even used it in my Delightful, I'll put it in the dust bag, and if I'm flying, I will put this in the dust bag and stick it in my bigger bag. And I've even put it in my laptop backpack, if I carried that, and taken it with me. So this bag, I mean, it's packable because, you know, you're only allowed 2 carry-ons on the plane. So you don't want them to count this little bag as one of your carry-ons. So I always just put it in its dust bag and put it inside my other bag, whichever bag I'm taking, and take it with me. And then I can have an all-weather small bag that I can take. I don't have to carry around my big bag with me everywhere I go. Before I got this bag, I was always like toting around my Delightful. And, you know, if you're out shopping with a Delightful all day, the handle on it is great, but after a while it gets heavy. So anyway, I just highly recommend this bag. And I know it's, you know, people are saying, yeah, but in a couple of years that bag is going to be out of style. But seriously, I think this bag is just going to be a classic Louis Vuitton bag forever. I think people are still going to use this. When this bag first came out, people were like, oh, that's only going to last for like a year. You're stupid to spend that much money on such a little bag like that can't fit anything. Well, this bag, if you pack it right, you can fit so much stuff in here. I've put a diaper in here with wipes. I've put like an extra pair of pants in here and a onesie on top of all of my other stuff, like my mini pochette, my zippy card holder, my phone, earphones, you know, there's just so much stuff can fit in here. It's so deceiving. So I would just say, you know, give it a shot. Order it. Try it in the store. They'll let you take your stuff and put it in the bag so you can see if you're gonna like it or not. But anyway, this is after 2 years. I haven't had any cracking. You know, I have like this little bit of peeling, and I was carrying this bag when I went into Louis a couple of weeks ago, and I asked my SA about it. I said, I noticed something weird on my bag. Like, it has this, and she couldn't see it. But I see why, because she's under lights like this, and it's very hard to see it. It's almost like you gotta be in a different lighting to see it. But she said, I don't see anything, but if it gets worse, just bring it in and we'll always, you know, we'll replace it. And I said, okay, well, I noticed like my things are fraying here too. And she said, and I said, well, I thought about just cutting it. And she goes, yeah, I mean, you could just cut it. And I was like, well, is that like, because I've heard of people getting replacement bags because their little leather tabs start fraying like this because they call it a defect. And she's like, oh no, you know, that's fine. No, there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm like, okay. I wasn't trying to get a new bag, to be honest with you though, because I love this bag, and I don't think I would get another bag that is, you know, probably meets all my expectations like this bag does. I mean, the alignment is just perfect. It's just perfect. You know, I just love it. Anyway, this is a great bag. And I don't have any like weird wrinkling or, you know, anything wrong with my stitching here. I've seen people where this comes off, and I carry it like this all the time. I will carry it like that, you know. If I'm in a hurry or something, I just grab it and go with the top handle. But there's so many different ways you can wear this bag, and it's just, it's a great bag. I just love this bag. I cannot, you know, say much more about it. Like, it's just a great bag. So like I said, if you're wanting this bag, just get it. You'll love it. Unless it has like a really hard zipper. If this zipper was still hard, you know, real rough to get in and out of, like the first one, there's no way I would love this bag. I probably wouldn't even use it because that zipper was ridiculously just tough to get around. I mean, I just felt like an idiot that day trying to get my stuff out of it. So I couldn't even imagine it. But, you know, a lot of times if you wear it like on your side, you don't have to zip it all the way. You can just, I try to at least zip it this far, because that way, because if you kind of leave it unzipped like this, if you're moving or something, it's gonna, see how the zipper is gonna hit the edge here. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. I don't know, that's probably gonna cause more of the canvas to come off here. And I've had, you know, there's been people saying that the canvas, they have cracks right here. I don't have any cracking on this bag. Knock on wood. I don't jinx myself. But this bag is great. Get it. Don't get it for this pocket though, because you ain't gonna be able to use that. I mean, unless, I don't know, unless you put like your key fob in there and you never ever need to take your key fob out. You could put that in there, because my key fob will fit in here. But, you know, I have my little, the little clay so that my key fob fits in. So whenever I just need to run up and get something real quick in my car, I don't take my bag with me unless I'm gonna have to get out of the car or something, then I'll take my bag. But if I'm just going up to get like gas or something, I just have my key fob in my clay and I just take that. So I'm sure a clay could fit in here, but it would be really hard to get out of here. See, this thing just barely lifts. So you'd have to pull this out. I just don't recommend using this pocket. And I know people are like, why would you buy a bag if you can't use the pocket on the front of it? That's stupid. Well, to each their own, right? I didn't buy the bag for that pocket. To me, that's just aesthetics, you know? So, if you have any comments of that sort, keep them to yourself, I guess. But anyway, I hope you liked the video. If you have any questions about this bag or any concerns, or you're on the fence about getting it, just comment below and I'll be glad to answer any questions that you have on it, and you know, let you know what I think of, you know. I am currently debating on getting the mini in the reverse print. When it first came out, I was like, ooh, that's ugly. But now I think I kind of like it. Plus, I kind of want a second one of these because I use this so much. I don't want something to happen to it and then I can't use it anymore or something. Or, you know, I can't get a replacement or something, you know, of that sort happening. I wish they would, you know, come out with, I don't know, maybe like the Damier Bean or something, or I don't know. I wish they would do like another mini backpack. Like, I like the Sperone BB backpack, but those straps are so long, I can't pull it off because I'm only 5 feet. So that backpack, I love that bag, but there's no way I can pull that off. The straps are just way, way, way too long. But I wish they would do a mini backpack, kind of like in the way that bag is, with the little, because it just, the little flap just opens and it's so easy to get in and out of. And the BB size actually has a magnetic closure here, so you don't have to like loop the buckle through. It just snaps closed. So Louis Vuitton, could you make a bag like that, like this, in this print, in that bag? That'd be great. Anyway, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Please like the video if you did, and please comment below. And y'all have a great day. Thanks.